All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakai HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who I learn from daily. All right. And sincere salutations to the hopeful elect. All right. The hopeful elect Achion pushing this word with truth and sincerity through the four winds of the earth. All right. Shalom to the multitude of believers, sincere listeners. All right. Who, repented. All right, and are striving and seeking after salvation. The so-called Negro, Latino, Native American are the Israelites. The Bible speaks of God's chosen people. Salvation is for you and you alone. This includes the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigner, who looks like the heathen nations, but their father's line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, where the promise was given unto Jacob, who was surnamed Israel, Yasher Allah. He, the Prince of Power. Alright, who in these upcoming times will go through a period, alright, known in the scriptures, referring to Jeremiah 30:7 as Jacob's trouble, a time like no other. Alright, the whole world will be in trouble, but it is, targeted by Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai for his people. Alright, salvation is for Israel and Israel alone. This is Brother Karatazov of Men of Valor, Las Vegas camp. Lord willing, this be an edifying lesson, just going through the spirit. You see the picture up here. You see the pride of this devil. Alright, dressed in his apparel. Alright, which I believe, and I want to do a little bit more research, but the Spirit just had me, doing a quick lesson right now. I believe that attire goes back to Britain. Alright. And it said that she shall hate the whore. Alright, which the whore is Babylon the Great, aka America. And we're seeing these countries as Trump just went stupid on he just pretty much threw Zelensky and Ukraine in the gutter, and he also, I believe, he cut them off from receiving any more funds. But pretty much we're seeing them toes crumble. Okay, the toes being in Daniel's the second chapter, being representative of the EU and NATO. All right, those nations that were in league with the beast system. All right. Because this place, Babylon the Great, is nothing but Rome reincarnated. All right, Rome had alliances back in the day as well, in the ancient times as well. Okay, but nothing new is under the sun. So without further ado, all right, we're going to get into this lesson. Lord willing, to be edifying. This is 2nd Esdras 8:50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them, that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." All right, these devils walk in great pride. Okay, the 2/3 here in America, the 2/3 of Israel in America, they walk in great pride. All right, they do after the lust of their father. They're a murderer, as Yahweh Shai described them in John the 8th chapter and the 44th verse. The lust of the Father ye shall do. Right? You are after the devil, your father. And the devil just means adversary. Physical counterpart of Satan on this side. Alright? Which is a so-called white man who the scriptures known as the Edomites. Esau, Edom. Alright? That's the lineage that these modern day Chaldeans go back to, which Chaldeans were the Babylonian citizens, okay, or the inhabitants that's what they were known as, the Chaldeans in Babylon. So sometimes in the scriptures you could use those precepts and apply them to Babylon the Great or America today. Okay, but the Lord is bringing great miseries. All right, we're seeing judgment pour out. How many planes falling out the skies? These short 2 months, okay? And best believe we coming up on one of the heaviest Passovers, maybe the heaviest Passover, all right, since Egypt, Lord willing. All right, since the first Passover. Okay, those are the times we're coming in. We're in serious times, heavy judgment pouring out. Celebrate President's Day and get your wig split by a YN. All right, which the Lord put a spirit or sent a death angel to do that hit. All right, out here in Vegas somewhere, I was reading or seen on the news. Okay, I think a young woman, and then I think on the same night, a YN got popped by another YN. All right, judgment everywhere, man. Right, look right, left. We're surrounded in wickedness, as the scriptures describe. Okay, the Lord has a controversy. All right, he's upset. Okay, and these devils think that they gonna just skate into their NWO, but the Lord got different plans, and his plans is to redeem the elect of Israel out of this hellhole. Now, the times of Passover that we're coming up into in a few short weeks are heavy, because we see the judgment that's being poured out, and pretty much what the Passover represents was the ones that Moses, Israel, he gave the covenant, he made a covenant through Moses with the nation of Israel. All right, but he gave them the code. All right, he gave them the hedge of protection to put the blood of the lamb on the doorpost, so that judgment would be passed over. All right, those houses. All right, the blood of the lamb, all right, is the mercy, represents the mercy that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is going to have, the same hedge of protection, all right, who Yahweh Shai shed his blood for. All right, his elect. All right, now it's through this word. It's through knowing and acknowledging this truth and having repentance. But if you don't have that hedge of protection, man, you're going to be through. All right. So this could very well be the last Passover, man. Just as it very might well be the last year in Babylon the Great. Okay. Lord willing. The Apostle Tahar deemed this year the salvation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the destruction and judgment of Esau, Edom. Okay? They're going to feel these miseries. They're going to feel these plagues. And the Lord is going to speed up the times for the elect's sake. So let me grab these last couple of scriptures. Slakia for being long-winded, but I don't need that much. This is just a talking point. You see the pride, all right, put on to crown himself, all right. Got the Time magazine. What did he say? Long live the king. Let's get that. Let's get a precept on that. Long live the king. It's just what he thinks. Okay, actually, I'm gonna save what I was gonna go to, and I'm gonna I got one. I wanna lead into it. This is Obadiah, verse 1. It says, "The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom, we have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh." It says, "And an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. It says, Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised." Right. And we're seeing that these other nations is not messing with Esau, Edom. Primarily those small hats. They're getting on everybody's bad sides. And then that because America has ties with them, all right? It's falling upon the citizens here in the Babylon the Great. All right, it's gonna fall upon them. It says the pride, because as I believe that's in the book of Ezekiel, Slaki if I'm wrong, but it says the least of the flock shall draw them out. And it say, "I have made thee small among the heathen." Okay, because of the small hats, they may be the smallest portion of Edomites, but they hold that power. Okay. It says, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, who that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, Who shall bring me down to the ground?" And that's the pride of Esau, man. He said, Who gonna take me out, man? I got this on lock. We making America great again. All right, we got Stargate. We throwing up those Roman salutes. Okay. Doing all types of manners of wickedness. Throwing up enchantments. We keeping the nation of Israel low. We got it on lock. Population control. Burning cities down. All right. Getting our resources through nefarious ways. All right. Single-handedly destroying the images and covering up the faces of the judges thereof. All right. They don't think that what the Lord has planned is possible, because they have cunningly devised they have cunningly devised and plotted against the children of Israel. And their pride doesn't let them see, all right, that this ship is sinking. All right, America is circling the drain. So here is Psalms 49. Bear with me. And 11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They shall call their lands after their own names. Okay. What happened to the Gulf of America? Okay, America was Amerigo Vespucci, but Trump might as well call that the Gulf of Trump. He put it after the his land. All right, he said we gotta change it from Mexico, which Mexico is just a proverb, a byword. The true Mexicans go back to Aztecs, and though, or Mexican really mean I believe it go to Mexica. All right, but the Aztecs, and those go back to the so-called Mexican goes back to the tribe of Issachar. All right, Yashashakar. All right. So, and that, the name of the lands, was a lot, all right, an inheritance. Okay, when you go to Deuteronomy the 32nd and the 8th verse, it tells you they divided the lands, according to the sons of Jacob, all right, and all the heathens got their lands and it's named after them. But what did these Edomites do? They couldn't stick to their own boundaries. They went, robbed people of their land, their heritage, and then they named it after themselves. All right, starting with their rulership through the Macedons. All right, Alexander the Creep. Okay, and continuing into this modern day Greco-Roman era. All right, the revamped beast system. The revamped Roman system, but the beast system today. But the Lord, is ultimately going to take them out of their power seat and display His power. Let's get it. Isaiah, the 13th chapter. In the 11th verse, it says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogance of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Okay, so the Lord's going to shut this place down. Okay, and we're going to be witness to it, Lord willing. All right, Lord willing, we get to see the system crumble from the inside out, and that we have that hedge of protection from Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai on high, and that we may be counted worthy and for His name's sake. Okay, so with that, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Shalom to the elect. Kwam Yasharala. Wa ba ba.